welcome back to From the Holler. If you're new around here, my name is Missy. And y'all, over the weekend, we went to the apple orchard and I brought home a gallon of fresh pressed apple cider. The only ingredient is apples. Nothing else, no preservatives, nothing else in there. So of course today, it's a beautiful day and I am ready to make some baked apple cider donuts. So that's what we're fixing to do. I am going to zhuzh these up and make them a tad bit healthier. It's going to be sugar-free where I can enjoy one of these, maybe two. Yes. So I thought I'd bring you guys along. This is showing you guys how I am using these new ingredients, doing this new way of cooking, making things healthier, making them sugar-free to where Paps and I can enjoy them, because y'all know we are on a journey to lower our A1C, especially mine, and get off this medicine. So let's get these baked apple cider donuts going, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do, got my measuring cup here. I'm going to shake this apple cider up. Y'all, look how pretty that is. We went to Orrin Wooden's apple farm over in Pikeville, Tennessee. And y'all, it was worth the trip. That is our yearly trip that we take over there. I came home with a bushel of Johnny Gold apples and a gallon of this. Let's see, where is my, there it is. So there is 1.5 cups of that beautiful apple cider. So now, get that in my pot. We're going to turn this on. We're going to start it out on high, okay? And then I'm going to turn it down to medium low or so. And we're going to let this reduce down to about 1/2 cup. So, let's get our spoon out here. Y'all, I'm going to get me a little cup and I'm going to take me a little swig of that sweet apple cider. Bottoms up, y'all. Oh, my goodness. That's delicious. And I'm not sure I got more than that, but I did not. Now I'm going to stir up my cider that's in my pot here. Golly bum, that's good. Woo, that is good. That's fresh. That is fresh. You know what would be good in this? Heat it up and throw you some red hots in there. It'd be delicious. Oh my gosh. I gotta quit drinking it, y'all. I gotta quit drinking it right now. Oh. Alright, y'all. We're going to get this other stuff ready to go. So when the cider's done and cooled off for just a few minutes, we can just mix this all together and get these in the oven, okay? I'm getting a late start today, and I will tell you guys why here in just a little bit. But right now, let's get this going. So I'm going to put 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Y'all, I am using this white wheat flour from Azure Standard. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon. And 1 teaspoon of apple pie spice. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm using my pink Himalayan. We're going to whisk this together. I could have sifted this, but I didn't. I may regret it. Oh, the oven is preheated. It's ready to go. So, there's that. And now I need to run over and check on my cider. See how it's doing. Stir it for a second. And then we'll come back and do the wet ingredients. Everything looks good over there. Let's switch our bowls out here, shall we? So now we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. We've got 1 egg at room temperature, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I am using the Truvia brown sugar. I like it. 1 cup of granulated sugar. I'm using Splenda. 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk. You want it at room temperature. Thankfully, I used the Dollar Tree milk that is shelf stable. So I have some that was already room temperature. And then I did not grab my vanilla. Let me go get it. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm going to use my whisk. And we'll get all this whisked together. Get it ready for all the deliciousness that's coming its way. Alright, now we have that. We have our dry ingredients ready. All we're doing is sitting here waiting on the apple cider to reduce down. We got it reduced down to 1/2 cup. So let's go over here and let's get these donuts made. So I've got my apple cider sitting here, my reduced apple cider. We're going to set it back there. We're going to let it cool while we're getting this other stuff mixed up. We're going to get this mixed back up. We're going to put our dry ingredients over in here. Whoop. And I am just going to do a little bit at a time. Get that whisked in. Now it says the batter will be thick. So I may have to switch from a whisk. And I may have to get my dough whisk out here. Didn't think about that. There we go. Now I'm slinging dough everywhere. Okay. I am. I'm going to get this whisk cleaned off. There we go. Put that over in the sink, and I'm just going to finish mixing this together. Because I don't see my dough whisk at the moment. I don't know what I've done with it. So, okay. Now, that is thick, but we haven't added the apple cider. Let's do that real quick, shall we? There we go. Whew, it's going to be good. Y'all, this smells amazing. Amazing. I am not playing. Oh my goodness. I wish y'all could smell this. Amazing. 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 It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be. There we go. Make sure I've got everything. Alright, let me go grab my donut pan and get these donuts ready to go in the oven. So I'm going to make this a little bit easier on myself. It's been a long day, as I told y'all earlier. Now, I told y'all I would tell you what's going on, and I'm going to. But right now, I'm going to get this in this Ziploc bag, and we're going to see if I can just pop this in to my donut pan instead of trying to spoon it in. Because I just don't know that my hands can be still to do that. So we'll see how well this works. I don't know. I am not a professional at doing this, To be quite honest with you, I've only ever done this maybe once or twice in my lifetime. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, we'll see. But it's got to be prettier than what it would be if I tried to stand here and spoon it in. So, there we go. All right. I know I'm messing up dishes more than I need to, probably. That's okay. All right, let me... Oh, that's good. That's good. Let me go get my scissors to nip the corner off. Let's see here. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see how this does. I'm nervous. I am nervous. I am nervous. Okay. So we're just going to cut that corner off. Okay. And we're going to start, and I hope y'all can see here, we're going to start putting this in here. And I think I'm going to do 2 rounds in each. There we go. Oh yeah, we got this. We got this. Oh. You know, they don't have to be perfect. They just have to taste good, right? Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I should have stuck to the way I was doing it with the first one. I should have. But I didn't. Tried to get fancy. So I've got one over here that, well, it's going to have issues, but you know what? It's okay. So I'm going to set that right there like that. And I'm going to use this to get that off of there. I'm going to smooth that out a little bit. There we go. These are going to go in the oven 350 degrees for 10 to 11 minutes. There we go. There's our first round. If I can get them picked up. Y'all look at those beautiful donuts. Perfectly done. Bounces back. So we're going to let them set right here on this and cool for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to put these out on the cooling rack. We're going to get our next batch going. Y'all, my house smells amazing. I can't wait to taste these and just wait and see what glaze we're going to put over top of these. Normally, apple cider donuts have a sugar, apple pie spice, cinnamon kind of crunch over top of them, but we're not doing that. Nay, we are not. I'm going to make up a maple glaze, and we're going to dip these in that. So stick around. It's going to be delicious. So while we're waiting on these delicious donuts to cool off a little bit, I thought I'd tell you guys what's going on. If you've been following my channel for a while, you will know that my youngest son, Joseph, is addicted to drugs, and we've been dealing with this for almost 15 years. It'll be 15 years in December. And today he had to go back to court over charges from 2 years ago or something like that. Y'all, I know what it is, but how to explain it, I don't even know. Okay, but he had to go back to court. He ended his probation on one charge, and then they put the other charge off until now. Yeah, anyway, he had to go back to court. And apparently, my son, I was concerned enough about him going to court. Okay? Just as a mama's heart. as a mama normally does. But apparently he did not tell them about the charges that he got recently and that he was convicted for in another county. And they found out. They asked him about it today, and they violated his probation. But the judge saw potential in Joseph and saw that he is doing better. He did order a drug test. Joseph passed it with flying colors. So for all those out there that were negative about him being able to pass a drug test, there's that. But the judge saw improvement in Joseph from the first time that he saw him in his courtroom until now. He saw great improvement, and he decided to go ahead, violate his probation, and then release him on his own recognizance. However you say it. ROR. Okay? My brain is tired, y'all. I have worried. I have walked the floors. I have prayed. I have cried. I've been just sick to my stomach all day until I got the phone call, that this is what's happening, because I got the phone call that they were going to violate him early this morning. And, and trust me, I am blaming the person who should hold the blame, and that's him. Okay? I am not upset at anybody else but him. He holds the key to all of this. Okay? I totally understand that. So, all the trolls, back off. It still doesn't make it any easier on Mama. Okay? When Mama's heart is worried, Mama's heart is worried. It doesn't matter. So, things have just kind of been at a slow pace today. Made it easy on myself. I've given myself grace because I know that I'm worried about this. And, I don't want to be snippy snappy with anybody. And so I've given myself grace, and I have not taken on more than I can chew. I have a lot of projects that I need to get done around the outside of the homestead, my gardens. I've got canning projects that I need to get to. I've got a bushel of apples sitting here looking at me, a bushel of potatoes sitting here looking at me. I've got a half a bushel of green beans out in the refrigerator and more out there in my garden that are sitting there looking at me. But it's not going to happen today. It is already 4:34 p.m. in the afternoon. And, I want to have these done and ready when they get home. They're in Knox County. So I want to go ahead and get these done. It's an hour and 15 minutes, something like that, drive home. And she's having to wait on him to be processed through and then released and all that. So I want to have these ready when they get home. I'll have supper ready. We're having open-faced roast beef sandwiches tonight. Everything homemade. And, I want to have as chill a night as I possibly can. And just thanking the Lord for watching out for us and for taking care of the situation. And, he was looking at prison time today. I knew that. He knew that going in. The judge could have looked at everything and, violated him on everything and sent him straight to prison. So, I'm going to go take a breath. I'm going to let these donuts cool. We're going to make the glaze probably after the last batch comes out of the oven. But let's get these out, get them cooling, get the next batch in. I'm hearing something over here. It's my crock pot. with the roast in it. And I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to say a little thank you prayer. So that's what's going on in our little world today. And just keep those thoughts and prayers coming to us, guys. We sure could use them. We're going to make this maple glaze, but y'all, I am going to wing it. So I am using, this was sent to me by one of y'all, this monk fruit powdered sugar. We're going to use it. Y'all, oh, it smells heavenly. So we're just going to put some of that in there. About that much. I don't need a whole lot of glaze. So we're going to set that back there. And I'm going to take my fork, because as you can see, this is quite lumpy. And my oven may go off, my timer. So I've got to be ready to go get those other donuts out. I've got a gnat. Peter gnats are awful. They are demon spawn. Y'all, I bought me one of those stem lights with the little sticky trap on the back of it. And I am loving it so far. Alright, so there's that. I have got some pure maple syrup here. If I can get the lid off. Nope. There we go. Got it. We're just going to put a dab. Okay? A dab of that in there. And then I've got some heavy cream. We're going to dab it. It doesn't take a lot. May have to add some more. Definitely will. Yep. Let me go ahead and add a little more heavy cream. I was a little heavy-handed with that, but that's okay. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want it to be. Okay, it's totally up to you. Totally up to you. And I'm going to add just a little bit more of that. And just a drop more of the maple syrup. Whoop. Oh, crap. This may turn out to be a drizzle. Nope, I think I got it. I think I have it. So let's get that all stirred in. I hear my kitchen assistant coming through here. Hello. Just a tiny bit more.
Are those donuts?
They are donuts.
Could I have one?
When I get them done, they ain't done yet.
That looks delicious.
It smells delicious.
I know.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always nervous about adding too much. And I know you can add more powdered sugar to make it thicker and all that. But, you know. Oh, there's my oven timer. Let me go get them out. Okay. Now, let's finish this, shall we? I just want it a little bit thinner. I know. There we go. That looks delicious. Delicious. And that should be plenty. I got 11 donuts out of this. Okay? So, I'm going to taste test this. Oh, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Oh, y'all. That's delicious. So now I'm going to take my donut and we're going to dip it. Okay, just like that. Oh, just like that. And we're going to set it right back on there. We're going to dip it. Oh, that is delicious. Delish. And I'm getting a little bit more glaze on it than I wanted to, but you know what? That's okay. I'm not going to complain. Oh. My glaze could be a little bit thinner, but I'm happy with it. Okay? I am happy with it. There we go. There's those done, and got to poke the hole back in that one. All right, let me clean this mess up. Let my other ones cool for just a few minutes, and we're done, y'all. We're done. So I like these, okay? Not as much glaze. These are fine, okay? And I will let others eat these. But that's how I wanted them to do. But I dipped those when they were still warm. Pretty good and warm. So, yeah. Taste test time. We're ready to do a taste test, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
He had to have one with a lot of glaze on it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I got the first one I dipped that was still hot. These are delicious, ain't they?
Yeah.
And Nanny can have these, so can Pass. Yeah. Look at that. So good. So good. It's tender, it's moist, it's delicious, not dense at all. Oh my gosh. I can get used to this way of eating. How about you? He ain't got time for none of this. Okay? He's too busy, ain't she? Alright, we're gonna go finish our donuts. And then Nanny's gotta cook supper. We're finished cooking supper.
I wish we could eat those for supper.
I do too. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for supporting our little channel. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Because y'all, there's more of this to come. More of this to come. We've got a lot more new recipes coming up using all these new ingredients. So I'm excited. I'm excited. But I'm more excited to go finish this donut off. So much love to each and every one of y'all. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.